Jones, and I'm going to be telling y'all a little bit about the Atlatl. The Atlatl, or spear thrower, is the predecessor to the bow and arrow, and it's used as like an extension of your arm. And it's about as long as your arm is without your hand, and it throws darts, which are like long arrows. They're long, skinny darts. And one end of it has a projectile on it. I try to use a little weight on mine, give it a little bit more force, and I can throw it a little further. And the other end of the dart has fletchings on it, which it causes downforce on the arrow when you throw it, because if you just throw it, then it's going to fall straight. But with the fletchings on it, when you throw it, it'll level it out and keep it straight and accurate. The Atlatl itself has it's like I said, it's as long as your arm, and it's kind of flat because you want it to give a little bit. And one end of it has a hook that you hook the end of that dart in with. And then you got your finger holes. And the video I'm going to show you at the end has a lady who's got a little piece that sticks up, and the arrow sits on it instead of putting your fingers through there and holding it. Yeah. A little history about it. It's been used since the Paleolithic period, and it was made from bone or wood to whatever these guys could get a hold of. And there's all kinds of words in English, Spanish, German, French. So I mean, it was pretty common around the world for early humans to use. And in Australia, they got the Woomera, which is kind of like the Atlatl, but it's shaped, it's curved, and they use it for other things. I'm thinking for hammers and just all-around tool. And the Atlatl went out of style because the bow and arrow came around, and it's just much more versatile. The arrows shoot faster. These are tailor-made to the person. Like if Papa was to make one, it'd be a lot bigger than mine, and it'll take me a little while to get used to it, or I might never get used to it. But a bow and arrow, you make one bow and arrow, and pretty much the whole village can shoot a bow. And recent resurgence, this guy named Atlatl Bob had a lot to do with the resurgence. I believe he was a professor. And there's a few colleges that are putting on tournaments for Atlatl, kind of like a bow and arrow type tournament. And you can get some of these Atlatls, but they'll cost you about $300, or you can go get you some sticks out the wood and whittle them down. And there's also just Atlatl enthusiasts around the country and world that put on tournaments. A lady at the end, I'm going to show y'all the video, she's going to show you how to throw it. Some states will allow you to hunt with the Atlatl. Like Alabama will allow you to hunt deer. Other states will too, but they got restrictions. Like you can only shoot deer during hunting season, or muzzle loading season, or bow season. It differs from state to state. But a majority of the states will let you bow fish with it, which is kind of cool. I think it'd be pretty hard, but I'd be willing to give it a shot. Beyond that, the Aborigines in Australia, they're still using the Woomera today. I'm going to show y'all a little video. And this lady's going to pretty much show you how to throw the Atlatl. And you can see how long and skinny they are. They're not very thick. You want to be skinny so they'll bend. And that little, most people just use their fingers. I've never really seen that. But it looks like it works because she wraps it in leather. And then she was showing y'all the hook that you put the back of the dart on. But yeah, she like put some kind of leather stuff. And the arrows, they're pretty big because of how long the dart is itself. Yeah, I mean, it's just an extension of your arm. It's like having another part of your arm there. It just gives you a little bit more force. It's a pretty good throw. That kills something. Thank y'all.